you into your DNA. You are genetically predisposed to do certain things because your parents do it, and your uncles, your parents and your grandparents, and their grandparents, and so forth. They pass these things down. Most commonly, this is identified when you're talking about stress and trauma and things of that nature. That's when you most commonly talk about epigenetics. That's what you most commonly affiliated with. But what I'm going to talk about later on, I'm going to talk about something that's part of epigenetics that helps you in being successful, because you are a person who has been genetically predisposed to fight and overcome. My man Joe said that's right, brother. Change the mindset, then change the way of life. Thank you, Joe. Joe from Houston is always in fire. Yeah, much love, brother. Now, going forward, you're going to put yourself in a situation to where as you attack these things, we have no other option but to become better people. And when you become a better person, you have no choice but to be improved. Period. Now, with that, I got sidetracked. I got some text messages. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. I got some text messages to be honest with you. Now, like I said, you're genetically predisposed to overcome things, and as you are genetically predisposed to overcome, we're going to use that genetic DNA, that genetic mindset, that genetic predisposition to put us in a better situation. This is why we must understand that the electoral process, the census process, and we must eliminate all obstacles. They're not gonna do this. It's not an option anymore. They ain't gonna listen to us. That's not an option anymore, because if me and you and everybody in the chat room and everybody who listens to this get 5 friends, and they get 5 friends, and they get 5 friends to come up with a plan for your community and your community only, you're gonna talk to your committeeman. You're gonna talk to your city council. You're gonna talk to your alderman. You're gonna talk to your state rep. We're gonna talk to your state senator. You're gonna talk to your U.S. senator. You're gonna talk to your governor, and then we're gonna talk to the president. And when they're gonna talk, those people are going to talk to the president about our situation. And when those people fail us, we're going to continue to build in that direction. That way, there's no stone left unturned, and there is no man, see, no more excuses. No more excuses. Please, no more excuses. Please, because if you don't have a plan, you don't have the ability to complain or have excuses. If you are not saying, I need streets, I need after school programs, I need lights in my community, I need a safe haven for the ladies, I need trash receptacles on each corner, I need you to reinvest in our schools. If you don't have a plan like that, you don't have the right to complain. See, a lot of people got it fucked up talking about, oh man, if you vote, you got the right to complain. Voting is about 1% of the process. It's about 1% of the process. 1 second. Voting is 1% of the process. And if you are not part of the process, if that's the only part of the process that you want to participate in, you are doing yourself, your children, your family a disservice. Please, you're wasting our time, because I'm tired of the smart ass people with the quote unquote good jobs looking down at the broke ass people and saying what they could do. What is your smart ass plan? Because everybody is not built to work in corporate America. Everybody's not built to be an attorney. Everybody's not built to be a lawyer, a doctor, an Indian chief, or whatever the fuck you're doing to make all your money, a banker, a computer programmer. We're not all built into that. Some of us, I'm going to use my brother D Great right here. Thanks, D Great. D Great loves music. D Great is part of who he is. The brother will come on at midnight sometimes, brother come on in early in the morning, sometimes get off work and do it. That's his thing. We should have created a pocket for our brother D-Ray to enjoy entertaining us, relaxing our minds, removing us from the stressful situations of our lives. But we haven't built infrastructure to do so. So D-Gray has to go to work. He could be enjoying himself, but instead he has to go to work. And that's not cool. For D-Gray's wife, who's an awesome person as well, I know his wife, and his children and things of that nature. It's unneeded stress. Now, Joe from Houston may be a person who's good with his hands. We need to create something so Joe from Houston don't go to college to learn 1,000,001 ancillary things that's not going to benefit his wealth or his mental health. Yeah, he might get a good job. He might become a cop or sheriff or something and get one of these, or he work for the railroad and he get one of these good ass jobs that he can survive off of, and Joe lives life for the live long day, but he's never tapped into what makes him happy. So this is why we need to come up with a plan with these after school programs so we can educate our young people on who they are. And then we can have counselors in those after school programs so they can talk to these children about what they're good at. Creatives, analytical kids, wildly intelligent kids. Because now the wildly intelligent kid he's an argumentative guy. He knows everything. He got something to combat you with everything. Maybe he needs to be an attorney. We got a dude who is looking into everything. He can be a scientist or a doctor or a surgeon or something of that nature. This is why other communities are ahead of us. Not because we are predisposed to be violent, predisposed to have all these problems in our community. The bottom line is this. If you look at the entire earth, wherever there are opportunities removed, whenever there are privileges not there, and substandard housing and education, there's crime. Because the natural way for people to live is not in the hood. Oh man, them motherfuckers in the hood crazy. You know why? Because redlining herded them into the hood. And if you can only live in a specific area, what I'll do is make it substandard. I'm not about to invest in this building that you live in, because you can't live. I know personally you can't live anywhere else. So if I know you can't live anywhere else, and I'm forcing you into here, I don't have to invest in you. And what happens then? It's the crab in the barrel mentality. Guess what? Crabs don't attack other crabs on the bottom of the ocean. They walk around like every other animal, every other species. But if you put them in a barrel, they will attack each other. So let's break the barrel. This plan that I want us to have will bust up the barrel. And once we bust up the barrel, we can proceed and continue to be great. But we cannot achieve our maximum abilities if that's my legal name, Brian Williams. If Brian Williams makes it out and turns and says, Big Illinois, I did it, why can't you? B Sparrow, why can't you? Because that's not the way the world works. When you make it, it is your job, your obligation to help your brothers and sisters. Oh man, everybody, and then you got this, another one of my favorite people. You can't help everybody. You can try. You can try. You can say, hey, I got you. And if somebody rejects it, that's their hard ass luck, man. That's their hard ass luck. But at least you can go to bed that night saying, I did my best. And I don't think enough of us say, I'm going to do my best. Because, oh man, I ain't got time for that. Not a problem. But please, and I told y'all last week, I'm removing all people with negative energy. All people with a negative vibe from my life. You will not be around me if you have negative energy. You're not. You will not be around me under any circumstance. I'm not phony kicking it with you. I'm not playing with you. This ain't it. blah, 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 blah. No, get your negative ass away from me. I have done it long enough. I'm not finna skin and grin with no more negative people. Either you trying to help or you trying to hurt. Like, I don't know who said it. Either you're part of the problem or you're part of the solution. Whoever said it was a great person to come up with that. I'm just saying. Because, hey, I ain't trying to hear it no more. Because we have struggled long enough, man. It's easy to point the finger, oh man, people ain't gonna do this. You right, they're not. Excuse me, get the fuck out of my face. Not excuse me, hey man, excuse me, get the fuck out of my face. Because that's what we need to do, man. Because I'm telling you, I keep saying it, I'm gonna keep saying it until I get to the point I'm gonna make. We are in a great situation. Y'all think this COVID thing is fucking us up, but it's not. Yeah, brothers and sisters are dying, and that's the horrific part. But it ain't fucking us up like y'all think. It is not fucking us up like you think. You know. Now, one of the things I want to address as part of the plan, Joe Biden, he is the Democratic candidate for the President of the United States of America. Who the fuck cares? Because if he ain't helping us, he is just another. You know what they did? Like back in the day, you used to do the credit card thing. They scrape across your damn credit card. That's all he is. He just like Donald Trump. He is equal to Donald J. Trump. But we must come up with a plan. Let me show you how he's already trying to exploit us. And since he's addressed us, that means he's watching us. And if he's watching, time for the plan. And when we come up with a plan, we're going to keep it pushing. Alright? He has publicly stated, I want a black woman as my vice president candidate. Y'all hear that? I want a black woman as the vice president candidate, presidential candidate. We know historically white men have had some type of fetish with our sisters. You don't got to look far. Slavery wasn't that long ago, y'all. Stop saying that. That was a long time ago. 150 years ain't a long time ago. Some of us got relatives that are 100 years old. So if you've addressed the fact that you want a sister to roll with you, that means he is trying to get us to buy in. And if you want us to buy in, I'm going to need something out you, homie. Some of the things that we need to be looking for. A federal task force against these cops shooting our brothers down. So when you got a federal task force, then there has to be, he said a person of color. I'm sorry. Big Illinois is right. He said a person of color. But I can't think of the lady name, the heavy-set lady who tackled the man. She mentioned woman this morning on this show I was watching, Big Illinois. But you are right, he did say person of color. Thank you for the correction. Shout out to my dope-ass chat room who always correct me in this that I say something. They tried to go in on me on Facebook because I said I wasn't voting for Joe. Feel her up Biden. Oh, but you know what? I would be upset with you too, B. That's my sister, B Sparrow. Thank you for the support. I would be upset with you too, B, for not voting for Joe Biden. Not because I think he's some awesome ass dude, but when you got the motherfucker on TV telling people to drink bleach, the lesser of two evils. If you got a choice between having the motherfucking cancer and COVID-19, let's just go ahead and go with COVID-19 for now, and hopefully we get a little better and we can figure out, because that cancer that's in there now might kill us all. That's all I'm saying, B. I'm not rolling with them either, but I'm just saying. This that's what we're doing around voting time, filling up on black votes. Exactly. Hey, you know what? Filling up on black. Hey, B, I can't. Hey, the B. I'm just keeping it funky with you. I can't dispute anything you saying. I refuse to even try. But B, like I said, if you up against COVID-19 and cancer, you're fucked anyway. But you just don't wanna you ain't gonna vote for cancer. That's all I'm saying. But at least we know we got COVID-19's attention, B. And when we got his attention, what we can do is engage and then say we're gonna need this. And then he got 4 years to give it to us. If he don't give it to us, we come up, this is what we do, B. And that's part of my conversation today. We say, hey man, This is what we need. And we give him a list of things